If you think you know all there is to know about classic hits from the 1950s, think again. Because today we're diving into a fascinating side of 50s music history and the songs you didn't know that are actually covers. That's right, some of your favorite rock and roll anthems, doo-wop jams, and soulful ballads from the 50s might not be as original as you thought. In fact, many of these iconic tracks were actually remakes that came before them, sometimes by even lesser-known artists. So without further ado, here are 15 songs you didn't know are cover songs. 1. Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and His Comets. Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and His Comets was released in 1954.
Right, so join me home. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes one. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight.
This track went on to become one of the biggest hits of the 1950s. But this rendition wasn't the original version. The original recording actually came out 2 months earlier, by Sunny Day and His Nights.
Round the clock tonight, put your glad rags on. Join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes one. We're gonna rock around the clock.
2. Hound Dog. The iconic Hound Dog by Elvis Presley was released in 1956.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog, you're crying all the time.
But Elvis's version is a cover. The real Hound Dog was originally sung by Big Mama Thornton back in 1952.
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Been snooping on the
Hound Dog was Thornton's only hit record, selling over 500,000 copies, and spending 14 weeks in the R&B charts, including 7 weeks at number 1. 3. Whole Lotta Shakin' Goin' On by Jerry Lee Lewis. Now, when you think of Whole Lotta Shakin' Goin' On, you probably think of Jerry Lee Lewis's energetic 1957 hit.
Come on over, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on.
But guess what? This too is a cover. The original was sung by Big Maybelle in 1955.
Come on over, baby. Whole lot of shaking going on.
4. I Only Have Eyes for You by the Flamingos. Moving on to I Only Have Eyes for You by the Flamingos, beautiful ballad that was released in 1959. But this romantic tune is a cover song that was originally performed by Dick Powell and Ruby Keeler way back in 1934.
I only have eyes for you.
5. Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino. Who can forget the 1956 hit, Blueberry Hill by Fats Domino?
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill.
This is one of Fats Domino's signature songs, but this is also a cover version which is originally sung by Sammy Kaye with Tommy Ryan in 1940.
I found my thrill on Blueberry Hill, on Blueberry Hill.
Fats Domino has definitely put his own spin on it, making it unforgettable for a new generation. 6. All Shook Up by Elvis Presley. Some were blown away by Elvis Presley's 1957 hit, All Shook Up.
Fuzzy tree, my friends say I'm acting wild as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
But this is also a cover song. The original version was recorded a year earlier by David Hill with the title I'm All Shook Up.
And say I'm acting queer as a bug. I'm in love. I'm all shook up.
Another classic from Elvis Presley, That's All Right, was released in 1954.
Well, that's all right, Mama. That's all right for you.
But the original version was recorded by Arthur Big Boy Crudup back in 1947.
Well, now that's all right, now, Mama. That's all right for you.
8. The Train Kept A-Rollin' by Johnny Burnett and the Rock and Roll Trio. The Train Kept A-Rollin' is a 1956 hit by Johnny Burnett and the Rock and Roll Trio. But the original version of the song was actually recorded by Tiny Bradshaw back in 1951.
The train kept rolling all night long. Yeah, the train kept rolling all night.
9. Mystery Train by Elvis Presley. Mystery Train was released in 1955 by Elvis Presley.
16 coaches long.
This blues rock and roll was really an enduring classic. However, This version is another cover song that was initially written and recorded by American blues musician Junior Parker and performed by his
I ride 16 coaches long.
10. La Bamba by Richie Valens. La Bamba by Richie Valens was released in 1958, and this happy song instantly became a worldwide hit. La Bamba has since been covered by numerous artists such as Trini Lopez in 1963. Los Panchos in 1968. And notably by Los Lobos, whose version was the title track of the 1987 film La Bamba, a biopic about Valens. Their version reached #1 on many charts in the same year. But did you know that La Bamba is actually a traditional Mexican folk song? That's right. It is originated from the state of Veracruz, also known as La Bamba. And while the song has deep cultural roots, La Bamba was originally recorded by Alvaro Hernández Ortiz, credited as El Jarocho, in 1939.
Para bailar la bamba se necesita una poca de gracia y otra cosita. Ahí arriba, arriba y arriba y
11. Blue Christmas by Elvis Presley. Blue Christmas is a classic holiday song by Elvis Presley, which tells the story of unrequited love during the Christmas season. The song became a beloved staple of holiday music, particularly within the country genre.
I'll have a blue Christmas.
And like most of Elvis's hits, Blue Christmas is a cover version. The song was originally recorded by Doye Odell in 1948, predating Elvis's version by nearly a decade.
I'll have a blue Christmas without.
12. Every Day I Have the Blues by Count Basie. Every Day I Have the Blues is a jazz and blues song that was performed by Count Basie with Joe Williams in 1959.
Every day I have the blues.
This hit was also performed by B.B. King back in 1954.
Every day I have the blues.
Unfortunately, both versions are covers. Every Day I Have the Blues was originally written and recorded by Lowell Fulson back in 1950.
Every day I had a blues.
13. Let the Good Times Roll, Ray Charles. This next song, Let the Good Times Roll, was released on Ray Charles's 1959 album The Genius of Ray Charles, has sold fewer than 500,000 copies and charted at number 17 on the Billboard 200.
Buddy, let's have some fun. You only live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good time roll.
The album showcased Charles's breakout from rhythm and blues and onto a broader musical stage. This rendition is one of Charles's greatest hits, and is also a cover version. The original version was actually recorded back in 1946 by Louis Jordan and his Timpani Five.
Everybody, let's have some fun. You only live but once, and when you're dead, you're done. So let the good times roll.
14. Gloria by the Cadillacs. Gloria is an R&B soul song which was recorded by the Cadillacs in 1954. However, this rendition is a cover song to the original version, which was released back in 1946 by the Buddy Baker Sextet with Bob Hayward.
Gloria, it's not Marie, it's Gloria.
15. Red Hot by Billy Riley. Red Hot is a classic rockabilly single, released by Billy Riley in 1957.
My gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodless. Yeah! My gal is red hot. Your gal ain't doodless.
Known for its energetic, up-tempo beat and catchy lyrics, the song became one of Riley's most recognizable tracks. But this version is surprisingly a cover song. The original version was released 2 years earlier, written and recorded by Billy the Kid Emerson.
My gal is red hot.
Your gal ain't do this
That's him. My gal.
You know, it's incredible how artists from the 50s took familiar songs and made them uniquely their own, crafting some of the most iconic music in history. Whether it was Elvis Presley adding his distinctive flair to a ballad or a rockabilly artist reimagining a blues classic, the 50s truly were a golden age for cover songs. If you enjoyed this journey through the music of the 50s, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let us know which cover song from the 50s is your favorite, or if we missed any that you think deserve a shout-out, leave it in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.